I'll tell you what, Phil, he is a real good 8-5 fighter. Well composed, well conditioned, great technician. I'd like to see the 5 guys that beat him.
Hitamaru. I'll tell you, he'll have his work cut out for him in this fight.
Flew all the way here from Tokyo to stake his claim, Phil. We had some great times in Tokyo back in the days when Antonio Inoki actually was promoting, when he had New Japan Pro Wrestling. Remember, Lily and Benny and myself were going out there quite often getting our fight on, as they would say here.
Well, back in the early days of American kickboxing.
You better believe it. When it all started.
Sports come a long way in the last 30 years. From here in Los Angeles a few months back, but Romie said, hey, if you don't think I won, let's lock it up again, and tonight's the night. San Manuel is the place.
That's right. Now that's just the type of character that Romie Adanza is. He's very confident in what he can do, and he wants to prove it tonight.
Des Shriampai is the third man in the ring. And here comes Romie.
Okay, gentlemen. I want clean fight. I want fair fight. Obey my command at all times. Good luck to you, Tasco. Back to the front.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Full Rules Muay Thai.
Now, Chris Gregory reminding everyone in attendance here at San Manuel, this is, in fact, Full Rules Muay Thai.
Absolutely, Phil. You're going to see ripping elbows, horizontal elbows, spinning elbows. You are going to see the full gamut here tonight with the full Muay Thai rules.
Here we go.
No love lost here. As we said earlier, this is a rematch. Adanza wants to make it clear that he's a superior fighter. And again, we have our friend all the way from Tokyo came to say, hey, let me prove that I should have won that last one. Tempted front kick, right hand by Adanza. Japanese fighter comes right back with a thigh kick of his own. Nice combination by Romie Adanza.
Adanza, the inked one. Well, if you've never seen Muay Thai in person up close, there's no way to adequately describe the power and the sound of these kicks at ringside.
Adanza looking real sharp tonight. So nice left hand to the body, right leg to the thigh. Inside shot. Warning by the referee. It looked like it landed on the cup.
Romie told me yesterday at the weigh-in he felt he had to be sharper than ever with his kicks low in this fight against Hitamaru. He was unsatisfied with his performance with his low kicks in their first fight.
I'll tell you, both fighters loading up on those low kicks tonight. Low meaning right to the thigh, and those shots are devastating. Nice stiff jab by Hiramaru. Right leg landed flush. Both fighters landing flush kicks. Good right hand over the top by Romie. Then he throws one straight down the pipe. Busy first round by both fighters, Phil. Nice uppercut by Adanza. Right off the ropes on the counter. Again, Adanza's going to need to start defending against that leg kick by Hiramaru.
Boy, unlike their first date, Hiramaru is busy in this first round.
Yes, he is, and that was part of his plan. He said he wanted to come and try to take control, try to dictate the pace of the fight, but Romie's not having it. Even there, you see Hiramaru double loading up, I should say, on that right leg and left thigh of Adanza. Left to the body, right hand. Nice finish by Hiramaru. Another right hand. Backing Adanza up to the ropes. Adanza immediately going to the knee attack. Full Muay Thai. Knees are flying, elbows are flying, everything's in effect.
And that's the way round one will come to an end. Hiramaru and Romie Adanza in the rematch here in Highland, California.
Those lucky dogs who have that perfect amount of gray hair that everyone loves. Now you can be one of them. Touch of Gray combs away a little gray without getting rid of it all. Touch of Gray. Get the best of both.
I'm done. My skin's so raw. Try new Gold Bond Friction Defense Stick. That's new. Gold Bond Friction Defense soothes skin and reduces friction right on the spot. Thanks, Jimmy. Thank Gold Bond.
It's time to gear up for summer programming on Cox Sports Television. The Tigers won 13 games last season, and CST has full game encores from each and every game. Each week, drop the gloves for the best in MMA, boxing, and all fight sports. Relive the glory days with the best prep games and championships from the LHSAA. All summer long on CST.
In the corner of Romie Adanza here between rounds 1 and 2. Good opening round for Romie.
Absolutely, Phil. Really looked razor sharp that first round. But again, his opponent, the Japanese fighter all the way here from Tokyo, gave a good account for himself also that first round. Good leg check by Romie there. And really going to that leg attack and body attack is Adanza. Adanza, the one with most of the ink on his body. There, an attempted elbow right over the top on the right side. Adanza just asserted himself. Nice shot. You see, Hiramaru, you see him throw a jab and come right back with the right leg, and that's been effective for him. There he lands a right hand, and Adanza comes right back with that body attack. And you don't feel Adanza's been consistent there, going to the body and the legs. He's not really gone up high with any of his kicks, but I think he's setting something up.
Hiramaru in desperate need of spacing to do what he wants to do. And as long as Adanza's all over him, it is robbing the Japanese fighter of a huge portion of his arsenal.
And you know, and earlier in the fight, Phil, in the first round, Hiramaru was throwing this jab, stiff jab, like that was really keeping, you know, Adanza off balance, and he hasn't gone to it this round. And you know, like they say, if it works, don't fix it. So he needs to get back to, you know, keeping that stiff jab. There you see him pull it out. It wasn't as stiff, but he needs to keep that in Adanza's face. Adanza really beginning to leg check a little more now, where he's defending against those leg kicks by Hiramaru. Inside leg kick, nice takedown by Adanza. You know, many times the referees don't call that a knockdown, but it looks good for the judges, believe me. And there you see Adanza going on attack with a combination of shots.
Hiramaru now going up top of the legs with combinations.
Oh, good right hand to the body by Adonza. And there, Adonza really showing his discipline and staying to his game plan, going low to the legs and going to the body before he goes up to the head. But as you see Hidemaru, Phil, he also has a tremendous leg attack and onslaught that he's been going after here in this second round.
Well, neither Adonza or Hidemaru has had to look for one another, Blinky. They are right in front of each
No
other.
question, and Adonza landed a nice right-left combination there to the body and the head of Hidemaru. Well-conditioned fighters. Oh, attempted right elbow as Hidemaru spins Adonza to the ropes and comes back with a combination of his own. Great round.
Well, both fighters very, very active in this second round. These featherweights are scheduled to go 5. It's the first time in that second round we saw either fighter try any kind of significant elbow action, and Romie tried to load up with it, couldn't get it to land.
And then you see a right leg thrown by Hidemaru off the thigh of Adonza, comes back with the right hand and then left leg to the outside leg of Adonza. Adonza counters with a right leg. Hidemaru comes back with one of his own, and there he goes to the inside, Phil, taking him right off his feet. And there you see an exchange of punch kick by both fighters, and Adonza coming again to the inside of the thigh. Left knee to the body, right hand over the top. Nice combination. Left high kick by Adonza, and that combination there probably won him the round, Phil. Although both fighters very active. Elbow, attempted elbow over the top at the end of that exchange.
There's Sri Ampai, the referee, motioning both fighters back to their corner until the bell sounds, and now we're set to go. This is third round action.
And I'm sure Hidemaru's corner sent him out and said, you need to get busy, because he's come out, he's trying to explode on Adonza. Adonza landing an elbow, and you know, there is an abrasion over the right eye of Hidemaru now. When he was in the corner, you could see them working on it a little bit. Now, Hidemaru himself throws a right elbow. Nice front kick by Adonza. Right hand landed by Hidemaru over the top. Neither of the two fighters visibly hurt in this fight yet, Phil. Both fighters tremendously conditioned and the ability to absorb punishment.
Thus far, this fight pretty much a mirror image of their first tussle in Los Angeles a few months back. Action-packed, both fighters pinpoint with their accuracy.
Like I said with you and audience earlier, Hidemaru has a tremendous 8-5 record. I'd like to see the guys he's lost to, because we know that Adonza is a real shining star, an up-and-comer in this sport. Good left-handed, I'm talking about him, to the body of Hidemaru. It doesn't faze him, and he continues to press the attack this round.
Action in the third round. Romie, Oyama, Adonza, and Hidemaru in the rematch. Adonza won their first tussle by the narrowest of margins.
Lead right-hander by Adonza, snuck right over the top of the left glove of Hidemaru. But Hidemaru relentless still. He is determined to come forward and caught with a nice right uppercut by Adonza. And now Adonza really beginning to counter right off of the punches thrown by Hidemaru.
Hidemaru tries that right elbow twice and neither lands.
But Adonza landed a left elbow there as Hidemaru just continued to come forward. Attempted it again.
Left elbow by Adonza. Now Hidemaru counters with a left elbow of his own.
It's almost like Adonza reminds Hidemaru that elbows are allowable, that it's full rules in effect. Because it seems to me after Adonza lands one, Hidemaru tries to throw one. And again, that tells me that Adonza is dictating the tempo of his fight, although Hidemaru has been very busy.
Good uppercut by Adonza. That brings the crowd alive. Hidemaru counters well, and that's the end of this third round. Don't go away. Back with round 4 in a moment.
This guy I met online, he could be anyone.
How can I know who to trust? With BeenVerified.com, you can run instant background checks right from your home computer. No stranger comes around my growing family without a background check.
I make sure I know before I date.
Search anyone, even yourself. What turns up just might surprise you.
There's a lot to be said about a mother's intuition, but isn't it better to know for sure?
Visit BeenVerified.com now for a free trial of unlimited background checks. BeenVerified.com.
Your snoring sounds like a freight train. It's not healthy for you, and it prevents your partner from sleeping at all. You may search for solutions like nose strips, sprays, and other gadgets, but the proven way to eliminate snoring is to widen your airway. That's what dentists do with custom devices, but they cost thousands. Now there's an affordable solution. Introducing Z-Quiet, dentist designed and cleared by the FDA. Z-Quiet gently positions your lower jaw slightly forward to widen the airway and stop your snoring. Z-Quiet is comfortable and easy. It doesn't require boiling, fitting, or sleeping with a closed mouth like other mouthpieces. It's ready to use right out of the box. The soft material and patented flexible hinge provide comfort to stop your snoring the very first night.
So I ordered it, and it worked the first night. The snoring stopped instantly once I started using it.
Amazing for me.
Try Z-Quiet for 30 days for only $9.95. If Z-Quiet doesn't solve your snoring, send it back and never pay a penny more. Stop snoring now. Get Z-Quiet.
USA Tuesday Night Fights Knockouts is back with Series 2 on DVD. It's a series so spectacular, it's a guaranteed knockout. The first episode of USA's Tuesday Night Fights Knockout Series 2 is only $19.95. But order now and we'll include Episode 2 absolutely free. For even more excitement, call and upgrade to the 12 DVD Collector's Edition. Order now to own the greatest boxing series in history. USA's Tuesday Night Fights Knockout Series 2.
In the corner with Itamaru as we get set for round 4.
And there you see Itamaru coming with a straight right, left leg, and a combination of punches that really begin to capture the eye of this crowd and the judges. But again, Adamza there coming back with that right elbow and having his moments in the fight. There, nice right hand over the top by Adamza. Nice right uppercut again. He's been able to exploit that right hand in many different ways. There comes another right uppercut. I'll tell you what, those are big shots for Adamza.
Well, they are big shots, and Itamaru is weathering them well, and you've got to wonder whether or not Adamza is walking back to his corner saying to himself, what do I got to do to knock this guy out?
There ain't no question, believe me, Adamza's landed his best, but Itamaru, like they say, either you got a chin or you don't. And Itamaru has a chin, and he brought it all the way from Tokyo to try to win this fight.
Yeah, in regards to the chin, there's no gray area.
Absolutely not. So either you got it or you don't. You can't coach it, that's for sure. But condition sure goes a long ways also. Good left hook there by Adamza. And you know, the truth is, Phil, as you watch these two warriors, you know, their styles almost mirror each other, semi-mirror each other. I mean, because they're both very precise and clean with their shots. They're not just flailing. They're real sharp punchers and kickers. Itamaru on the attack again, now trying to land a right uppercut of his own. Adamza just being able to step back from that.
Adamza and Maru here in round 4. Itamaru now on the attack. Throws Adamza into the corner and tries to wail away.
And Adamza countering right off the ropes with 3 left knees. One of them going to the cup of Itamaru, and the referee waved them on. But Adamza acknowledging, being respectful. Still doesn't stop the pain, I'll tell you that much. Again, both fighters exchanging knees. This fight mirroring the first fight, Phil. It's not like Itamaru's not having his moments in this fight. He's in this fight. And again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder with these judges. Nice body attack, right, left, combination vertical elbow coming up there by Adamza. Adamza's thrown the elbow every which way you can think of, except he hasn't spun with it yet. There's a right hand over the top on the counter again by Adamza. Itamaru really not showing much respect for the power of Adamza, and we know that Adamza has punching power. We've seen him put guys to sleep.
Hidemaru trying his best here in round 4 to do something to get Adonza. Now the elbow by Adonza as they separate, grazes the chin of Hidemaru.
And Adonza really happy to counter. Phil. He'll let Hidemaru come in, flail a little, and then he'll land a very deliberate blow. Something that really stands out for the judges. There's a straight right hand right there. Here Hidemaru's corner exhorting him on, telling him, press the fight. I'm sure they wanted him to try to steal the rounds, especially at the end of the round, Phil. We've seen Hidemaru really begin to throw combinations where he's trying to impress the judges.
Hidemaru trying now to establish that jab here in the 4th round to keep Adonza from walking right in on top of him.
Absolutely, and that's what was effective for him in the 1st round, but it disappeared on him for a while. He's trying to reestablish as he's coming forward with jumping knees, and now we see Adonza himself flying with a jumping elbow.
And that's the way round 4 will come to an end, with the flying elbow by Romie Adonza.
Everything was flying. Hidemaru was throwing flying knees. Adonza said, well, let me throw a flying elbow. All of them techniques dangerous. And here we see Hidemaru on the attack with the right leg. He throws that jab out to get his distance and pushing Adonza back. Adonza steps in with a vertical elbow, trying to land that to the chin, and then wages a nice straight hand of his own, backing himself off the ropes and pushing Hidemaru back to the center of the ring. And there's a great body attack. Right-left combination of the body and a left elbow that really clips the Japanese fighter. That's the chin, and that's conditioned for you. Again, Hidemaru coming back with a right leg. Adonza right over the top with the right hand. Left round kick to the body. Great highlight, great highlight.
Hidemaru has absorbed everything in Adonza's arsenal. The 2 uppercuts in round 3, and then that staggering elbow in round 4. Here we go, set for the 5th and final round. Neither fighter has tried anything that resembles a spinning back kick, a spinning back fist, elbow. We've not seen it at all. I love the spinning back fist.
Absolutely, that's one of those sleepers. It really catches you off guard. Comes with a lot of velocity. There you see Adonza grabbing that right leg, and then there's a spinning back elbow. Almost sounded like it was right on cue, Phil. Adonza just reached out. He must have heard you from up there. I'll tell you what, you got to give both these.
There's a spinning back elbow, and down goes Hidemaru.
Absolutely, Phil. And that got his attention. That staggered him. The first time the Japanese fighter has been hurt in this fight, and believe me, he caught it flush on the head.
Triumphai is going to let it continue, and this crowd is abuzz here at San Manuel.
Absolutely, and you see Adonza once again trying to spin with that elbow. Figured, hey, I found gold. Maybe it's a full gold mine. But I'll tell you what, this Japanese fighter not to be underestimated, because he's been very conditioned. He's been able to absorb a lot of punishment. And I'd like to see Adonza really try to turn it on.
Now you have the belief now that for Hidemaru to win this fight, Blinky, he's going to need to knock Adonza out. I don't see that in the cards.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's pressing the fight and he's trying to win, but Adonza, smart fighter, good defensive fighter, as well as offensive, and he's landing clean shots there, even with that jump knee.
Now the crowd is roaring here in Highland, California.
San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino really putting it on tonight.
Now this has become a hotbed of Muay Thai action. They love their Muay Thai fighting here at San Manuel.
Tremendous condition, these two fighters. I really take my hat off them tonight. From round 1, they engage each other and they have not relented, I'll tell you, Phil. Lead right hand there by Adonza. He's been able to land that throughout the night. No head movement from the Japanese. No side to side, no feinting. Just really coming straight into Adonza, and he's been right there for him.
Now there was the spinning back elbow here in round 5, and now blood beginning to trickle from the nose of Hidemaru.
And Hidemaru landing a left of his own that got the attention of Adonza. And, you know, Hidemaru saying, I came to win. But Adonza landing a counter hook and both trying to exchange those elbows. Another spinning back elbow that definitely hurt the fighter from Japan with no question.
Wow, what a 5th round by Romie Adonza. 3, count 'em, 3 spinning elbows. And Hidemaru very wobbly trying to find his corner.
And those are the effects of those leg kicks. Because right there you see Adonza blocking that right leg kick, coming back with a left hook counter of his own, and right there spins right into, that's the first elbow. And that partially caught him, but there's one that lands a lot more flush. And I'll tell you what, you see him here, he sets it up and he spins, and boom, that was almost a spinning back fist that knocked him down. And we were just talking about that, Phil, and that caught the fighter from Japan flush on the chin, sending him to the canvas. And then here you see, you know, the fighter coming to him again because he's trying to win the fight. But Adonza, triple, quadruple left hook, pushing Hidemaru to the ropes. Great exchange. Adonza really pinpointing his shots, and there comes that third spinning elbow. And that one really, you see now, Hidemaru blocking, expecting it, and Adonza coming in with flying knees. Great attack by Adonza.
Well, it was a tremendous fight by Romie Adonza in the rematch. He bested Hidemaru a couple of months back, as we told you throughout this fight in Los Angeles, by the narrowest of margins. And Blinky, I think he certainly acquitted himself well in this rematch tonight.
No, absolutely, but then you see Hidemaru is on the attack with an onslaught of his own, but then he walks into a counter hook of Adonza. Great exchange. Now he's trying to land an elbow, and you got to give this young fighter a lot of credit, fighting all the way to the end. But at the same time, Adonza really accounting well. That's the best spinning elbow of the night, and that really, really also hurt the Japanese fighter as he flails back into the corner. And even there, you can kind of tell, Phil, that he knows that he got bested in that 5th round.
Yeah, that
sure.
Pretty much said it all, didn't it, right there? His forehead buried in the turnbuckle. Feeling a lot of pain. I'm not sure whether it's emotional pain or a physical pain, probably a combination of both. He absorbed a lot. Let's go now to the ring. Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we have your decision. All 3 judges score 49-45 for the winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, Romie Oyama, the IKKC Muay Thai
Adonza wins it again. We'll return with more in a moment.
Oh, those.
Now Lindsay, he won a decision against